Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie. Thank you so much for clicking this video. And today I want to talk to you guys about a business that I started during COVID. And there are usually two questions that people like asking in that DM, like how I started the business. And okay, they always ask like, hey Wine, how can I start a business like this? And there's another one that they want to know where I source the items from. So I'm just going to take you through how I started the business. So I think that way your questions are going to be answered. How I started it and where I sourced the items from. So I remember 2020 when COVID happened. So one day I was going somewhere with my sister. And my sister wanted to take us some clothes. They are thrifted though. So she asked me to help her check them out. So I went there and I saw the clothes. They were very good clothes, and the lady was selling them at a really good price, fair price. Because the same clothes that were being sold there at 100 bob, I used to buy them at 400 bob each. Even at that time, I'd already bought like two, which were to be delivered. So I only had 200 bob with me on that day. So I asked my sister, can you please lend me 500 and give it back to you later? And she was like, no, before that, I asked her, you know, I can, okay, I whispered in her ears, I can be buying these things from this lady and then I go and resell them because from the bed that I usually buy them from, they're being sold at 400 bob. And then she was like, yeah, you can really do that. So I asked her, can you please lend me 500? Because with me, I only have 200 shillings. So that way I can maybe take maybe 6 or 7 pieces. And she was okay with that. She gave me the 500 bob. I chose like 7 pieces of tops and then I went back home. In the evening, when I was home, I was trying to go through the pages from the pages that I used to buy things from to see how they present their pictures, like their pricing. And then I realized if I wanted to do this, I cannot price my items the same way as the pages that had been there before. So what I did, I just took the pictures. Now the following day, I took the pictures and my two items that I had bought were delivered. When I tried them on, actually they were not fitting, so I had to resell them too. I also took pictures of them and I said, being that most pages are selling these items at 400, I think I'll price mine at 200 to 50 there because I was taking them from that lady at 100 bob. So I thought maybe if I sell them at 200 bob, that would be fair enough. So I started doing that, and the first week I didn't sell anything. I keep like I used to delete. If I didn't sell anything today, I will delete at night and then tomorrow morning I repost. That's how I used to do because remember I only had like 9 pieces now because I bought seven and from that lady and my other two which were delivered and were not fitting. So I had to resell them. So I only had 9 pieces. If I didn't sell them, I had to delete and repost. So on my third week, I started making sales. I sold to a certain lady who was at Thika and she wanted a doorstep delivery. It was kind of hectic, but we found a way to deliver it because she was also saying she couldn't come to town since she's new. And the very moment that lady bought things from me and then I updated the items are sold, I started making sales. So I started visiting the market. By then, I didn't even know where the market is. Guys, I didn't know where the market is. I was just like, what? I need to visit the market because if this lady is selling me these items at 100 bob, maybe they are being sold at 50 bob in the market. So I asked my friend to take me to the market. And like okay, she wanted to go too, but when I woke up, it's like she was not feeling it. So I just said, okay, I don't think I'll get lost. Let me just go to the stage. I took a mat and I asked the makanga to drop me at Gikosh. So when I got there, I just saw people walking towards the market. You didn't have, like, I didn't have to ask anything then. So I just followed, and there was the market. So in the market, you don't know what you want, like, you don't know where to find what you want, but you really know what you want. You know you want good things, but sometimes you don't know where to find them. So I had to walk for some time. I used to get clothes, yes, at first, but not the best that I wanted. So one day I came across this guy who was selling some good items, and I asked him, "Do you usually get, like, I described to him what type of clothes I wanted, and he told me, yeah, we always have those, but they are pricey. If you want them, that means you have to have a certain amount of money." I remember it was on a Friday. So when he told me that, like, he wanted me to go back there with like 12,000. So he called me on Saturday evening and he asked me, "Are you ready? Are you coming on Monday?" And then I was like, "No, that money is not little money. I can't raise that kind of money in 2 days." And he was like, "You can just come with what you have, you see." So on Saturday, he called me again to confirm if I would go. And I told him, "Yeah, I will come." So on Monday, I went in the morning. I had the money, I had the 12,000. So I was like, maybe, okay. He was like, "You wait." I opened the bell. I wanted to be opening the bell so that I could get the first camera. You know, when the bell is open and you happen to get the first cameras, that means you're going to get the best things from that bell. So that's what I wanted to do. So he helped me by taking out the first cameras, and then I had to choose, like, check them. I had to do the final check on them to see if what I was carrying home was actually the best. So on that day, I bought things from him. I came home with them. I took pictures. I posted. I sold everything on that day, and then, like, literally, that was a very happy moment for me because I was like, "This is what I've been looking for." It used to be hectic. You know, it's very hectic when you're going to the market to pick things and you can't get the exact things that you want. So on that day, I made sales like, I sold my 12,000 because I used it, all of it in the market. I sold all of it and I made some profit, which was a good move for me. So from there on, I started taking the camera, and the business started growing. And what I would say, for the people who are always asking, where are you sourcing your items from? I know it's very hectic sometimes. You can be going to that market daily, and trust me, you might not even be getting the best things. First of all, you need to check on your timing when you're going to the market. You have to wake up very early, because if you can't wake up very early, you're not going to get good things. Or another thing, you might be very disappointed because sometimes you wake up very early to be there when the bells are being opened, and the owner will just take the first cameras and put them away. When you ask them, "Can I check from there?" they'll be like, "No, those ones are meant for someone." You see, that will be disappointing at some point, but never give up. There are those days that those people that they keep for will never show up, and then they'll be like, "There's this lady that I always see here every day, and she always take this type of clothes. Do you, like, they'll start asking themselves, do you have a number? Do you have a number?" Then you'll be nowhere around at that time. So the following day when you come, they'll be like, "Oh, even the person that I kept for these ones, they never showed up. Can you please check these ones if there are some that you might be interested in?" If they do that and you happen to get what you like, please take it. Sometimes they might be a bit pricey, but learn to bargain and be reasonable while bargaining. If someone tells you that this item is going for 500, just tell them, "No, 500 is too high. Let me give you 400 for each." You see, or let me give you 450 for each. That is if the item is really good, because I'd love to tell you this. If you find that those items are very good, don't leave them. Because if you find something at 500 bob from the market, you can come back with it and even sell it at 700 bob or 650 or 600. You'll still make some profit. You see? And that way, your page will be growing because so many people will be seeing very nice stuff from your page. So I'd just like to tell you, learn to wake up early and learn to know how to bargain. Don't be too bargaining. That way you'll never find good things because they'll be waiting for those ones who don't bargain too much. Yeah. So that's all for today, and that's our video. So I'd like for you guys to subscribe, like, and share this video, and stick with me for some good, let me say, good things that will be coming soon. That's all for today. Thank you.